You know what time it is. It's time for a banana smoothie. Nothing like a banana smoothie for breakfast. Hey, Lauren, you want a banana smoothie?
Please.
Okay. Life's good. So, how much sugar we're going to put in the bananas? The answer is enough. You have to eat enough. 100 grams per person per hour is a good measure. So, look at 200. Look at that. 222 on the dot. Boom. Just easy. Now, this is the trick, guys. To get your smoothie very creamy, very tropical, add a little fruit juice. Just enough to dilute that sugar and give it a nice tang. We're going to add water and we're good to go. Look how creamy and delicious that looks. That's just water, sugar, passion fruit juice, and bananas. No excuses. Fire up the day with a good banana smoothie. Cheers. Hey Lauren, your smoothie's ready.
Carbs, got the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb, the fuck up, corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, steaks, plantain, melons, blueberries, blackberries, mulberries. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates into vegan motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you. Thank you. Needed this.
All right, guys, check this out. Check this out. Just for reference, this bowl of potatoes and rice is almost as big as this pot, if not the same size. Look at that. Almost as big as the kettle. This is the amount of food you want to eat if you want to have the best energy, if you want to feel your best, if you want all your hormones nice and regulated. A lot of sugar in here. There's a lot of carbs in there. Sugar lowers cortisol. You know the drill. Low cortisol vibes all day. It's time to make my lunch. Look at that. Boom. Beautiful sauce. Salt free. You know the drill. It's just tomato paste. It's just vinegar. A little bit of sugar. A little bit of onion powder. Wow. That tastes amazing. And if that's not enough, let's add some greens. Freshly chopped cilantro. Gotta get your greens in, guys. You see how much sugar I can eat in one day. You know how much sugar I can eat in one sitting. So all that sugar is gonna pair nice and well with all these veggies. Look at that. Boom. Mix it all up. Look at those colors, guys. Those colors, the contrast between the reds, the whites, the yellows, the greens. Eat the rainbow. Lots of vitamins, lots of enzymes, lots of nutrients. This is it, guys. Keep it low fat, keep it low protein, and you'll be good to go. High carb all the way, baby. Tune up, tune up.
Carbs, got the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb, the fuck up, corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, steaks, plantain, melons, blueberries, blackberries, mulberries. Get them motherfucking carbohydrates into vegan motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.
Nothing like an evening snack of blueberries. Eat as many as I want. Great for antioxidants and other things.
All right, Carb King, you going for a run today?
For a quick run, I'll just be sprinting up and down the street. Just here.
How many grams of carbs have you had today, or grams of sugar have you had today?
If I had to guess, I would say 300.
Yeah.
So far.
OJ, smoothie.
300 grams of sugar
Yeah.
for breakfast. And now I'm just gonna go out for a quick run.
I'm gonna have some late lunch after.
Yeah, build up an appetite. And
How was your blood pressure today?
I didn't check my blood pressure today. Oh, I did. It was good.
It was good.
108 over 70.
Very chill.
Yeah. Got my music. You don't need caffeine, everybody. All you need is some good tunes. Let's go for a run.
All right. Just a quick sprint.
Maybe 15 minutes
Okay.
down the street. See you guys later.
All right, potatoes are on. Potatoes are almost done cooking. We've got rice here. I've already eaten a can of peas and corn. There we go.
Okay, that is done. It was only 15 minutes. So you don't really have to work out hard all the time. You can structure your workouts in a way that 15 minutes at me for full gas, opening up the lungs, nice and controlled effort. Now, I'm gonna have some carbs here. I'll show you the carbs. So nothing like coming home from a nice sweaty workout and wow, fresh boiled potatoes and nicely steamed rice. What do we got over here? What's happening? Oh, little potatoes with a little ranch.
That's right.
You enjoying that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. Big lunch. This is the final product. Boiled potatoes, steamed rice. There's lettuce, there's tomato paste, there's sugar, there's vinegar, and there's little chives. Bon appetit. What's in there? Oh, a little pickle, little rice, a little sesame seeds. Oh, amazing. What is that?
Ginger.
What is that? Sorry?
Sushi ginger.
Oh, pickled ginger. Nice. Great stuff, Lauren.
Just a palate cleanser.
Check out these things. They're really cool. For your feet. I'm going to put these on. So again, 15 minutes. Nothing serious. Just going to take the engine for a spin. That's the beauty of the lifestyle. I'm so carved up, all sugared out, that
So barefoot shoes on concrete.
barefoot shoes on the concrete jungle. That's right.
Yeah, not recommended for beginners.
Yep.
Or heel strikers. How much sugar did you have today?
Well, it's not like I'm counting, I only kind of count for the videos.
We had an OJ.
Oh yeah, I did put 200 grams on the OJ, and maybe I've had 2 cups of sugar. Doesn't really matter, guys. Like, the thing is to have enough so that you're not bonking during your workout. You're feeling good, so that's gonna be it. 15 minutes, nothing special. If people think we're working out all the time, really today is gonna be 15 minutes, taking the engine for a spin. Opening up the lungs, feeling the blood pumping, and hopefully come home to what?
Rice and potatoes.
Rice and potatoes. Life's good. Do a little probiotic, prebiotic,
Probiotic.
some pre-workout mobility, making sure I'm all limber, all loosed up. Haunches. Can you touch your toes, guys? It's a longevity marker. Can you touch your toes or even palm straight down to the ground?
It's the hinge. The squat and the hinge.
Lucky man comes home to a woman cooking up delicious potatoes and some fine white rice. There's also peas and corn and some homemade ranch with pickles. Don't forget the goiabada and jams for dessert. And a lemonade to refresh yourselves. A piece of fruit, water, everything we need. Honey, I'm home.
How was your run?
Oh, wow. Thank you. I am famished. Is there any food?
There's lots of food. Rice, potatoes, and more.
All right, I'm gonna take a shower. That was it. 15 minutes to raise the VO2 max. VO2 max is going up. I quit the fat, I quit the protein, VO2 max goes right up. What does that mean? It means that my oxygen consumption goes through the roof, and oxygen is what burns fat. You need 3 kilos of oxygen to burn 1 kilogram of fat. Did you know that? So the more you exhale, and all I have to do is break a sweat. 15 minutes, no more. Sometimes 30, sometimes 40. But today and yesterday was 15 minutes, sweet spot. And you also need discipline to do that, because quitting a workout when you're feeling good, now I'm feeling good, the jams are just kicking in, I'm listening to music, I'm vibing. The discipline here is to say, you know what, 15 minutes is just enough. It's hard to stop. 2 more minutes, 5 more minutes could have been too much. So keep it simple, guys. Carb the F up.
Need to dry off a bit.
How do I look? How do I look?
Like you just went for a run. You're very shiny.
Oh, what do you think my body mass percentage is? Should we check the scale? Let's go check the scale.
African Americans in the United States, they have tremendously high incidence of hypertension. And when I was in residency, everybody goes, oh, well, it's genetic, there's nothing you can do, it seems to be salt sensitivity, it's an advantage in a hot climate.
Always studying.
Salt, what are you going to do? And I'm here to tell you that's not correct. What I'm saying is it's because their diet is low in potassium is the primary reason. And anybody whose diet is low in potassium is going to have high blood pressure. This has been shown across multiple different populations. And sodium. So a lot of people will try to reduce their dietary sodium and they don't make enough effort to increase their potassium. And if they did so, increase their potassium, they could really improve their blood pressure. So if you remember that, you want a ratio. They call it, the guy who wrote this is Richard Moore. He wrote a magnificent book called High Blood Pressure Solution. It's one of the best medical books ever written. It was an MVP.
So we're going to quickly estimate the amount of calories Carb King can whip up after an intensive exercise regime. So let's see, how many potatoes? And we'll estimate it based on what AI predicts. 615 grams of white boiled potatoes. No salt, no nothing, plain as it is. Now let's reset and add some basmati rice. A la Lauren, she does have a little secret touch on how to make the rice nice and puffy, nice and carby. All right. So let's bring this closer over here. Come have a look. Come have a look. How many grams are we going to have of rice? What do you think? Post your usual carb up meals down below. That seems like enough. Check the total.
Another
500 grams.
523.
And now, let's make the sauce. So, a quick way to boost calories is to add sugar. So this is going to be the base of our sauce. Nice round number, 82 G's of pure white sugar on the dot. A little pepper. A little onion powder. Little garlic ain't never hurt nobody. A little spice of curry, just a little dash. And now, tomato pulp. No added sodium, no added salt. But there is sodium, still. A good squeeze of tomato pulp. Very budget-friendly meal so far. All the ingredients are pretty cheap, if you can ask me. Now, what else do we think we need? We need a little vinegar. Actually, I'm going to put my vinegar directly on the rice and the potatoes. Good squirt. Good amount of vinegar. It's apple cider vinegar. It's organic. Don't panic. A little bit of chives, I believe these are called. Would you like some chives, Lauren, for your rice?
Oh, yeah. I would.
Just save some chives for Lauren's rice. Now this is freshly cilantro, freshly chopped. Beautiful aromatic herb. For people considering this diet, this is a good way to get your greens in. Look at that. Nice little alkalizing herbs to go on our ital is vital starches. Now,
You can put
I'm sorry, what?
you can put them all in.
Oh, you're not going to have some rice?
I'm full after
You've
my
already
potatoes.
had a nice little meal, nice little carb
I'll
up.
have rice later.
So here it is, guys. Very budget friendly. Should we mix the sauce? Do it live for the viewers spectating at home? Comment down below, what is your favorite carb up meal and how many calories do you usually smash every meal? And while we're mixing it, all these herbs and spices may call for a little bit more freshly crushed white pepper, maybe just a tad more onion powder, another tad of garlic. You know what I mean? This is an art, guys. This is a medium on how you can express your love. The love of nature. The love of simplicity. Budget-friendly meals, guys. No sodium added. This is all high-carb, low-fat, artery-friendly, diabetes. None of that can catch us. Read the literature. All right, so 80 grams of sugar here, 500 grams of rice,
Yes.
600 grams of potatoes, plus 82 grams of sugar. And that will bring us to a grand total calories of, we'll find out.
A lot.
And voila, once you mix it all up, it's a very hearty meal. Just enough calories to feed a full-grown man who's come home from a nice intensive exercise routine. Cheers to that monstrous bowl. And this is what it's all about, man. Coming home from a nice sweaty workout, taking a shower, and then replenishing the body, refueling your vessel so that you can rest and digest and get back to work, baby. That's how we do it at the Carb King House. This is the lifestyle that we promote. We're all about abundance and proper nourishment of the body because that is the first thing. That is one of the only things you can control in life is what you put into your mouth. You can't control the weather. You can't control other people's moods, but you know that you can be fully prepared for whatever task is at hand. Are you going for a run? Are you a mother of 4 kids? Are you a single dad? It doesn't matter. You're working on the clock. You need carbs. You need also low fat because fat clogs up your red blood cells. And if your red blood cells are all clogged up, the nutrient delivery and the oxygen uptake is not going to be optimal. You know, that's why we keep it low fat, keep it high carb for that metabolic health, guys. health. Your hormones are dictated by how much fuel and the quality of the fuel that you consume. So don't discard that. Know that sugar lowers cortisol, carbs instantly boost your mood, your serotonin, your dopamine, all the endorphins that you need to relax, to be in the flow, guys. People talk about how to enter the flow state. This is it. You got to be properly nourished. As soon as that hunger kicks in, it's going to make it hard to focus. So that's why you have to carb up. And to finish off that beautiful meal, let's have some soft drink, shall we? Cheers.
Floyd Mayweather, after training, would drink Coca-Cola. And there's actually some science to that. Like having sugar, like right after a really hard workout, actually replenishes glucose in the body.
Like Gatorade.
Yeah, probably not a bad.
And action. Nice lunch after the beach. Lauren loves carbs, opts for the rice, pea, and corn combo. Great little combo with all the amino acids, all the fibers, all the sugars, everything you need. We've got her classic ranch sauce. What's in it, girl? It's yogurt. What else?
Dill and onion powder and sugar and white pepper and a little bit of salt or like pickle juice or vinegar. Which one?
And to go with everything else, we've got a nice assortment of baguettes and little bread buns. And if we go over here, there's a little station over here. You got the lemons, got the pickles, got the sugar, got everything on deck, guys. Here we go for the Carb King, a big bowl of white rice and corn. Beautiful. Wow. Do you see that? Steaming hot white boiled potatoes. That's a lot of potatoes. Are you sure you can finish that?
Yeah, they'll be gone.
Isn't that too many carbs? Isn't that not enough protein, bro? Where do you get your protein? Look at these legs, guys. She doesn't even lift. Where'd you get your protein? Oh, a little cilantro. You know I like cilantro. It gives you the vitamins and minerals, excess little micronutrients, keeps your mouth fresh, keeps your palate clean. Let's go, guys. Positivity, love, put up the W's in the chat. Let's go.
So, Carb King, tell me why somebody should eat higher carb and lower fat.
Well, for starters, our body runs on glucose. That is a bottom line, guys. If the body runs on glucose, if your brain's preferred fuel source is carbohydrates, aka simple sugars, fruits, starches, then that makes sense why somebody would prioritize carbohydrate intake abundantly in their diet. I hope that answers your question.
But why lower fat?
Well, that's the thing. Another thing about the human body is that higher fat consumption has been proven to clog up your insulin receptor sites, making it harder for glucose to enter the cell. Now, that's one problem that can arise from a higher fat consumption. Another problem is clogging of your arteries. So if you imagine the whole human pipe system as a system of little tubes, microscopic vessels that blood has to go through, if you're going to sludge that with a high fat meal, something like olive oil or butter or whatever fat source people are having these days, that's just going to mess up your system in so many different levels. It's not even funny. So something like a potato, a starch like rice, fruit, all these foods have a very similar macronutrient content, so that there's not a lot of fat in potatoes. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of fat in rice. There's a little bit, there's enough, but that's enough to make sure that you get your essential fatty acids or whatever. So
right.
That's two reasons why I don't want to eat a higher fat content.
But what about people who say that they're fat adapted?
Well, this is when we start to have all these lingos, mumbo jumbo. What does that mean, guys? Everybody is fat adapted. There's two systems in the human body, the aerobic and anaerobic. The aerobic system loves to use fat as a fuel, right? We have intramuscular fat, and this is kind of what the body uses to go for a walk, to go on an easy jog, something that is not very intense. The body is going to prefer to save the sugar for later and use more of your body fat as fuel. And on the other hand, if you are using your anaerobic system, then this means that the body is burning primarily glucose, something high intensity like a sprint or a jump or some strength training like barbell lift or wrestling at full speed, right? This is going to use more sugar. So, what was your question again?
What if you're fat adapted? Yeah, because eliminating a food group like carbohydrates, like a lot of people do, they end up saying that they're fat adapted. And in reality, they're just shutting down their system and putting themselves in a corner because they aren't able to change from anaerobic to aerobic successfully. Or if they introduce foods like fruits, vegetables, it's not going to work well for them.
Here we are at a restaurant. For entrees, they give us the bread, and this is what we order straight out of the bat. 2 soups for the Carb King, 1 soup for Lauren Loves Carbs. She's so beautiful today. We just played soccer. Now we gotta replenish. Muito obrigado, espetacular. And dinner, lunch is served. So we got bread rolls. Look how soft they are. Straight out the oven. It's the house specialty. Plain potatoes, no olive oil, no salt, no nothing. Just plain old boiled potatoes. We got a nice little tray of rice. Again, very simple, no oil. It's just plain rice. We've got a little side salad. Again, no oils, no vinegar, no salt, no nothing. Just straight up veg. Enjoy your meal. This is Lauren's strategy, is to just dunk some white rice right on the soup. Excellent strategy, ma'am. You know, if you're looking to carve up, that's the way to go. I'm going to go with the beautiful bread roll. Let's break it up. Let's see. Very soft. Fresh bread. These breads are they were made this morning by some traditional, ancient technique of bread making. They've been perfecting the art of bread making in Portugal for millennia. Enjoy. Let's have a taste. The taste of the bread. Nothing like fresh warm soup with a little bit of bread. In breakfast, this is the Portuguese version of the Balkan breakfast. Break yourself some nice, fresh, fluffy bread. You dip it in the soup, all right? Let it sog in the soup. Eat that. A little bit of raw onion. Natural test booster, guys. You come over here. Have yourself a little steamed potato. And a little spoonful of rice. Tomato. Raw onion. The highest testosterone men, the Italians, the Sardinians, they eat raw onion. And you just repeat. Dunk it in the soup. A little bit of raw onion. A little bit of tomato. Potato. With rice. Okay, so we ordered an extra tray of potatoes. Tray of rice, done. Tray of potatoes, done. Another tray of potatoes, done. 4 trays of just carbs on carbs. It's like a real life anime, you know, Dragon Ball Z, when they're just ordering things and the dishes are piling up. That's us. And we are so cordial, so carved up that we pack all the dishes so it's easier for the sir to collect it. Thank you so much. Maybe a dessert? You know, something. We're keeping it Balkan today. A little slice of melon. Where else in Portugal can you get a slice of melon? Right in a nice establishment. Slice of melon, guys. And if you do a little people watching and you observe what other people are having, do you think the oversized ladies there, do you think they're gonna have only rice, only potatoes, only soup, only fruits? Lauren loves carbs. Where are we going?
Go to the park
To do what?
to feed the roosters and go for a walk.
And the chickens.
And the chickens, of course.
And the ducks and the pigeons.
All their friends.
You're gonna get your 10,000 steps in.
I'm gonna get her 10,000 steps, girl.
Ay, qué lindo. He was looking to see if I had any carbs. Ay, ay, ay.
Took some. He took it.
Ay.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Ah! He's getting my toes!
Oh no!
You got my toes.
Oh no.
Young ones?
Oh yeah. And they make little meats. They make little meats. Have you guys ever heard of ketosis?
Alright, last one, guys. You guys might have to share this.
Wow.
How's it going, Lori?
They're everywhere.
You think these guys are calorie counting? Hey guys. Oh, there's a little one. There's a little baby one.
Oh wow, they're so beautiful. These colors are. Wow.
What are you feeding them?
You start corn.
Good old corn. Oh, there's little baby ones.
Oh, no.
Look. Little Mr. Roosters.
I know. The pigeons are like, they're like snipers.
The pigeons got it going on.
The pigeons.
Oh no. No fighting. I'm going for a walk. Just barefoot. Feel the earth. Get a free massage. stimulate your nervous system to relax, release some negative ions, discharge into the earth. Life's good. We've got the carbs, we've got the queen, the king. Cheers. What's happening here? Oh, you got your own little carbs in your little pouch. Rocking the barefoot shoes. Go barefoot yourself. Nothing like skin to earth contact. Spread the toes. Get the mobility in. Work on your gait. The human gait has been heavily distorted through the overuse of chairs, sitting devices, cars, shoes. So, your feet are the roots, the foundation of your body. Keep them free, keep them limber, and the rest will follow. How would you going to grow a tree that has roots, not like small roots, right? Like, could you build a tree? These trees here, they have strong roots. So the human tree also should be aware of where it's landing and growing. Sunshine. And walking in all sorts of terrains. Very uneven surface, and the barefoot shoes makes you take the right steps because every stone is different. Every footstep, therefore, is different. So that maybe sometimes there's little sticks that you have to watch out for that otherwise would be discarded by a foot that's protected in a foamy shoe and therefore lead you to a bad gait pattern or a bad running form. Yeah, beautiful. Making an Italian sauce to go with pasta. Chop up some fresh garlic, fresh onion, fresh cloves of garlic. So we turn up the heat. That's just a little bit of water. And we're going to add garlic. So add the fresh garlic in a little pan with some water. No need for oil. And there we have a very good Italian sauce. Start out by chopping up your onion. I've got purple onion. The water's kind of boiling. It's caramelizing the garlic. Now it's time to add the onions. Just grab a whole bunch. Drop it on there. Okay, let's let that simmer, and we are boiling some pasta. 500 grams, just a whole packet of pasta. Boom, right in there. 500 grams, enough for 5 people. That's what Carb King's gonna eat. Let that onion and garlic caramelize in that water. Beautiful. We're gonna chop up a fresh tomato. These tomatoes are really juicy, very nice. Chop it up roughly and put it in the pot. That's gonna add some very nice tomato juices onto the ingredients. Now, here we go. Canned tomatoes, no added salt, no nothing. Just peeled tomatoes in some sauce. Single ingredient. We got the pasta, we got the sauce. So I like to mix things up. You can use a spoon. I'm using a knife because that's what I had at hand. So here we are. You open up the can of tomatoes. That sauce is juicing. All the ingredients are working very well together. And now I'm just adding a whole can of tomatoes. See that right there? They're kind of peeled. Whole tomatoes. Adds a nice little flavor. Adds some bulk into the sauce. As you can see, all the onions and garlic mixing there very well. It's already turning out really good. Now, we're going to add some sugar, of course. The single most important ingredient in the human diet should be an abundance of simple sugars. We are frugivores, guys, by design. That's our species-specific diet. And in case there's not enough sweet tropical fruit, that's when we add the starches back in. We can adapt into eating starches. Actually, nothing wrong with eating starches if you're eating enough calories and eating enough fiber. Fiber is another very important nutrient. Some folks say that fiber is not a nutrient. Fiber is definitely a nutrient. There's two types of fiber, soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. But people like to claim that fiber is just unprocessed plants. That's not it. As you can see there, back on topic, guys. Who cares about what other people think? There's some pepper, there's some pimento, fresh sweet pepper powder, and we're going to add some vinegar, balsamic vinegar. It's got a very rich, bold flavor. Just to add a little bit of tang into the sauce, make it kind of a little ketchup, a little tomato gravy. Here we are. This is the skill that is required to make this sauce. You're going to have to use an emulsifier. Now, see that the sauce is turning out really well. If you thought that was not enough if you thought there was not enough tomatoes in this sauce, why not squeeze the rest of this little tomato paste I had sitting around? And this is how we make our sauce, man. We're intuitive. We like to taste and go according to taste. That's how the best grandmothers out there make the sauce, is by intuition, guys. There isn't really a secret formula or recipe you have to follow. You just follow your heart and everything will be all right. I'm thinking, all right, the pasta is cooking, the sauce is turning nice, turning out quite nice. I'm letting it reduce in the heat, right? So that it gets more thick. Let's see what Lauren. Oh, okay, there we go. Lauren's right up on there. Yep, free to go, Lauren. Go ahead. Right. Put some more pasta in there. You're a fully grown woman. A little bit more. All right, that's enough. You need just a little. Come on, Lauren loves carbs. You got to put an extra scoop of pasta. You know the drill. And now for the gravy sauce. Great little gravy. This was a great gravy. It was very sweet. It was very, I don't know. It's classic Italian gravy, Italian sauce to go with the pasta. Look at that. Guys, doesn't that make your mouth water? Boom. Right on top of the pasta. Nice sauce. What else are we going to add? What else should we add to this pasta? I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're going to get a big bowl of pasta, and I'll show you guys traditional secret.
Traditional secret.
All right, so pasta, get your gravy. It's a sweet gravy, so you don't need too much. You just need a little bit to wet the noodle. Okay. And now, this is the family secret. Okay? You're going to go over here, and you're going to grab yourself some fresh basil. All right? And this is what my grandfather taught me, that never, ever, in any circumstance, do you put a knife onto basil. Basil's supposed to be chopped off with your bare hands. It releases the flavors. You can add a knife to things like cilantro, spring onion, chives, but fresh, holy basil, very aromatic. This herb has been used for millennia, and I can see how it affects your gut microbiome. It's very, very fragrant, very aromatic.
Very high in vitamin K.
It is. Just like that. Oh, can we have our fresh cilantro also? Wait up on me. We've got a nice little portion of fresh cilantro. You can put a knife to cilantro and just spread it on that. Voila. Italian special of the Carb King sauce. You could add a little bit of nutritional yeast on top of that, but I prefer it simple. And there you go, traditional style pasta a la Carb King. Enjoy your meal. We have Lauren Loves Carbs with her holy fresh basil. just like so. Very fragrant, isn't it?
Yes.
The smell is just, And it does combine really well with this wholesome meal. High carb, low fat, high minerals, high vitamins, everything the body needs. Enjoy.
High raw.
I'm a level 5 vegan. Carbs, got the fuck up, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up. Corn, rice, potatoes, yams, bananas, mangoes, dates, plantains, melons, blueberries, blackberries, mulberries. Skip them motherfucking carbohydrates. You're vegan, motherfuckers. Carb the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up, the fuck up.